वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल। आपका होस्ट मोहम्मद अफजल। Today we are talking about hydroponic substrate growth sport materials. Actually, when we have planning to do the hydroponic business, so the most important things that we can maintain is the quality of waters that we use and the substrate medium in which we are grow the plants for the standing positions. So for that purpose, a variety of substrate medium is necessary, and the third thing most important is the nutrient solution. So I will discuss the nutrient solution in the next video. In this video I just focus on the substrate growing different substrate growing material that can maintain the pH and absorb the excess amount of water and suitable for the hydroponic materials or hydroponic system or business. So the first important material is the expanded clay aggregates. So everyone that is working with the hydroponic business is the decision of hydroponic farmers to make is which medium they should use. So different media are appropriate for different growing techniques. So the number one is the expanded clay aggregate. So it depend upon consist of or composed of the baked clay pellets are suitable for hydroponic system in which all nutrients are carefully controlled in the water solution. The clay pellets are inert, pH neutral, and do not contain any nutrient value. So here will appear the figure. So from you can finalize which is the expanded clay aggregates. We can use this medium as a hydroponic substrate to grow the plants. And the second number is the grow stones. So grow stones are also used in the hydroponic system. It is made of glass waste, have both more air and water retention space than perlite and peat. This aggregate hold more water than parboiled rice hulls. Grow stones may volume consist of 0.5 to 5% calcium carbonate for a standard 5.1 kg bag of grow stone that correspond to 25.8 to 258 grams of calcium carbonate. The remainder is soda, lime, gloss. So this medium also be important, can be used for the hydroponic crops. This is the example of grow stones that we can use for the hydroponic system. Number 3, the coconut coir. Regardless of hydroponic demand, coconut coir is a natural byproduct derived from coconut process. The outer husk of a coconut consists of fibers which are commonly used to make a myriad of items ranging from floor mats to brushes. After the long fibers are used to those applications, the dust and short fibers are merged to create core. So this is the raw form, and we can use directly this type of coconut core for the hydroponic plants. This is the company made stacking materials. It's also the same like the coconut oil. You can merge it and crush it and you can use it. Rice husk. Parboiled rice husk are an agricultural byproduct that would otherwise have little use. They decay over time and allow drainage and even retain less water than grow stones. A study showed that rice husk did not affect the effect of plant growth regulators. So we can use the rice husk as a hydroponic substrate medium for the plants. Number 3, the perlite. Perlite is a volcanic rock that has been superheated into very lightweight expanded glass pebbles. It is used loose or in plastic sleeves immersed in the water. It is also used in potting soil mixes to decrease soil density. Perlite has similar properties and uses to vermiculite, but in general holds more air and less water is beyond. So it is also an important source of medium that you can use into the hydroponic system to absorb the water, to retain the water, to maintain the pH in the root zone. So reduce the evaporation. So these are important characteristics of the perlite. Vermiculite is also an important source of medium that we can use for the hydroponic growing. So vermiculite is a mineral superheated until it is expanded into light pebbles, and it holds more water than perlite and natural wicking property that can draw water and nutrients in a passive hydroponic system. Gradually lower the medium water retention capability by mixing it in increasing quantities of perlite. So based on its characteristics, it's also an source of medium we can use for the hydroponic. This is an example of the vermiculite medium, source of medium substrate that we can use and grow the plants very easily and effectively. Pumice. Another source of medium is called pumice. Is lightweight mined volcanic rock that finds application in hydroponics. The next one, the most important, is also the sand. So we can use different ratios of the sands, vermiculite, and the other source of medium to maintain or making a good soil conditions for the plants, and can get extra benefits from the medium. So sand is cheap and easily available. It is heavy, does not hold water very well. So that's why we are using different medium. So we can mix it, and after that we get high demand in short sand short or in horizons, and we are running out. So this is an example of a hydroponic system that is using the sand and with other things that can make that can grow the plants very good conditions. The next important source is the gravel. Gravel is also used for aquarium, though any small gravel can be used. It's washed first in date plants growing in a typical traditional gravel filter bed with water circulated using electric water head pumps. So gravel is inexpensive, easy to keep, clean, drain well, and will not become waterlogged. However, it is also heavy, and if the stream does not provide continuous water, the plant roots may dry out. So every system or every substrate has its own limitations, but if we can manage it, so we can get the maximum benefit from these substrate mediums. The next is the wood fiber. Wood fiber also produced for stream friction of wood. It's a very efficient organic substrate for hydroponics. So it has been used since very different research, including the hydroponic research. However, more recent research suggests that wood fiber may be detrimental effects on plant growth regulators. Basically, the plant growth regulator is an important hormone that is activated after germination, and it will support the plant, nourish the plant, provide different types of chemical pathways activated after the imbibition of the seeds in the presence of light medium. So if the plant growth regulator will be affected, so indefinitely the growth of the plant should be affected. So wood fibers, we can use this as a medium, but upon the detailed analysis, if they have the problem to interfere the plant growth regulator, so we can avoid this one. This is an example as the source of the wood fiber. Sheep wool. Sheep wool is also be an important medium that we can use for the hydroponic system. So it's composed of the peat slabs, coconut fiber slab, perlite and rock wool slabs to grow cucumber plants. Sheep wool had a greater air capacity of about 70%, which decreased with use to a comparable 43%, and water capacity that increased from 23 to 44% with the application of biostimulator consisting of humic acid, lactic acid and bacillus substance improve yield in all substrates. Actually the last three things, humic acid, lactic acid and bacillus is the biotic or PGPR, plant growth regulators, promoters that can enhance the yield and reduce the biotic stresses and discard and damage the insect pests that can harm for the crop. So this depends upon the medium that we have or we can use. Ultimately we need the more growth, the more yield, the photosynthesis that is available for the plants. So this is an example of the rock wool. Rock wool is an inert substrate suitable for both run to waste and recirculating systems. Mineral wool products can be engineered, hold large quantities of water and air that aid root growth and nutrient uptake in hydroponics. The naturally high pH of mineral wool makes them initially unsuitable to plant growth and requires conditioning to produce a wool with an appropriate and stable pH. Brick shards. Brick shard is also an important source of material, substrate medium that we can use and have the similar properties with gravel. They have the disadvantage of the possibly altering the pH and requiring extra cleaning before reuse. So we can be more sure about that the pH of the medium should be maintained, otherwise at the end we have a problem for the growth and the other things, nutrient availability, water availability. Root zone should be more productive to absorb the nutrients and water, otherwise our yield is losses. So this is an example of the brick sheds that we can use as a source of medium for the plants in hydroponic. Polystyrene packing peanuts, so it's also a source of medium for the hydroponic. Packing peanuts are inexpensive, readily available and have excellent drainage, and they can be used mainly in closed tube system. But the most important thing that we can note that non-biodegradable polystyrene peanuts must be used. Biodegradable packing peanuts will decompose into a sludge. Plants may absorb styrene and pass it to their consumers. That is a possible health risk. The styrene is a byproduct of the polystyrene packing peanuts. So we should be know while we are using or not, and we check its harmful effects on the body of the human, because ultimately the main things consumed by the humans from the vegetable section and other things that we can use the source of medium. So keep learning. Thank you very much. This is all about the hydroponic substrate medium. You can subscribe our channel so you will get notified in the future upcoming videos. Thank you very much. Bye bye.